What's up, everybody? We are live and we are getting into our webinar. I'm going to be talking about the Pointman principles once again today. For those of you that might have missed it the other day, but we still got a couple of minutes, so I'm a little early. So let me pull this up. I want to get things going. We are ready to roll. Here we go. Let's see. Boom. Let me get my slides in the house. So. And share. New. Oh, all right. Got these in here, peeps. So right on. We're ready to roll. What is up, Karen Huber? Karen Huber in the house from Germany. I love it. So Karen, welcome. I am glad you are here. Let me go live on the IG. But we are a little early. I'm a little early. So what's up, Instagram? We are live. I am once again doing the 4 Pointman principles today. Just going to be talking about different things that we're doing. We're rolling into the end of the year. And people, hey man, you're either gonna, you know, just kind of keep going along with no path, no direction, or you're going to set a course. You're going to figure out what your mission in this life is, what your purpose is, and that is what enables people to crush it. That is what the top performers out there do. Lori Baker, I'm so glad you're on here. Much love to you. So Terry Roberts in the house. But yeah, Lori, the new No Bad Days line, I'm going to be showcasing this. You could win, Lori, in a couple of minutes, a $50 discount code for our online store to get your own No Bad Day stuff. By the way, Lori, I think a Christmas present may be coming your way. I'm just saying we're working on those right now. Karen, yes, made it back from school in time. We got hello from Right On Optics, dude. Right On Optics, amazing optics company. So Jeremiah, good to see you. Ryan Buckley in the house. Not sure this is live, Ryan Buckley. I am live as the day is long. So Rob Hall in the house over here on the IG. What is up? So I was going to use the disc. I was going to use my countdown timer, but that I don't have it up. So, but hey, so I've got a little bit of fun today. We're having some fun. Here in just a minute, I want to show you guys, if any of you guys missed our Black Friday video, it was a lot of fun. It shows some of the products we have, and I'm getting ready to do our first giveaway on this webinar where you could get one of our discount codes, $50 in our Overcome store. But this was the video that we put together so you can see some of these lovely products like this No Bad Days shirt. In 2007, I was shot in the face and 8 more times in an enemy ambush. Since that day, doctors had to create this acrylic model of my skull to figure out how to put me back together. Every time I look at it, I think about what a blessing it is to still be alive. And I think to myself, you know what? There are tough days, there are hard days, but there's no bad days. I now speak all across the country on this mindset and the idea of no bad days. And we just launched our brand new No Bad Days line. It's going live today, Black Friday. What the? So yeah, that's what's up. We got Black Friday. I mean, we got, that's the No Bad Days line. And yes, we have ladies shirts too. I look good in a ladies shirt, man. I look hot. So that's what's up. So right off the bat, this is our first giveaway, guys. And that is right now. You can text Get Off the X to 888-906-1359 to win $50. $50 credit in the JR Overcome store. We're giving away 3 winners. So if you like any of those No Bad Days shirts, including the women's shirt, which I look so good in, you can get your own. And so go ahead and put that in 15 minutes. So Lori Baker, ha, dude. That's right. Dude looks like a lady. Yes, Lori Baker. So true. Steven Tyler. So although I don't know if I can look like a lady, I've been banged up a little sexiness on the old facial front. Annie Roberts, what's up from Montreal, Canada? Good to see you. Jen Burris, you need to get one. You need to get one. If you switch over to actually You guys could text in too. The code get off the X to 888-906-1359. So that is the code. The Sean Lopez. You're right, bro. This hair, God bless me. God bless me with good hair. I think he said, I'm going to mess you up someday, but I'm going to let you keep your hair. Because guys, I got to tell you, I mean, I don't know if you can see these scars, but they literally, and I got a big divot in the back of my head from where they removed my skull and did some work back there. They actually took they took part of my skull and replaced it under my orbital floor. So thank God the Lord decided, like, I'm going to give this dude good hair. Because if I was bald, I would be so ugly, man. I got divots. You know, this scar goes all the way up to here. I got this big divot and scar in the back of my head. So, Sir Bartley Denny, what's up, man? Ozzy Martinez in the house. So, yeah, we're running this contest right now, and that is what it's about. So, guys, here's what I want to do. A lot of you, you know me as that dude that got shot in the face. You know me as that dude that wrote that sign on the door. I'm going to talk a little bit about how the sign on the door came today. What you may not know is that I am out there trying to motivate and inspire and help others to be the best versions of themselves, guys. And I am actually running a mastermind that starts in 2022. Right now, we are still selling slots for this mastermind. There are a lot of people who are struggling. 2021 and 2022 were a tough year, or were tough years for all of us. I mean, it was even more tough for me. I got sick. I got a parasite. I got a blood disorder. I was jacked up, man. I lost 30 pounds. I thought I was dying. So I know what it is to go through all these things. I had COVID. I know many of you out there have had COVID. We've lost people to COVID. Our country is off the rails right now. We need to bring things back on course. We need to bring people back together. You know, I don't care race, color, creed, gender, persuasion. None of that matters to me. All that matters to me is, hey, are you about putting out the effort? Are you about being a great person? Are you about helping others? And that is what it is about. Ray Cascare in the house, man. We would love you as a member in the bald community. Just saying, Sir Bartley Denny, you do not want to see me bald. It would be a disservice to the bald community. I'm telling you, man. You guys would be like, please, dude, get a wig or something. So Ray Cascare representing, Lindsay Hart's in the house. But that is what a lot of people are going through right now. How many of you out there are feeling that? How many of you out there are feeling overwhelmed with just what this last year has brought? How many have been knocked off course? I post some comments. I want to hear if you've been knocked off course. Has your business been affected? I work in the speaking industry, in the event industry. In 2020, boom, overnight, starting in March, that all went away. All of it. 94% of our events from the end of March through the rest of 2020, gone, turned off. Our accountant said we saw a 94% reduction in revenue. So how many of the rest of you have felt that? Anyone? Jen Burris, yeah, works with Marriott. So all of us felt this. And what I started to figure out is, as I was sick, as I lost all my revenue, thank God for my military retirement pay, because I tell you what, that is what kept me and my family afloat. Because beyond that, we were struggling to figure out. We were switching to we had to figure out how to switch to virtual. I was figuring out what the hell was going on with me. I was so sick. The doctors couldn't figure it out for months. Over here on the IG, I have in the past 2 years, I've lost my brother, my dad, Terry. I know, man, it has been a tough year. I've lost 2 aunts. One of my best friends lost his dad relatively young. So I was affected by the current administration. Yeah, man, I'm politics. I'm not a big fan of the current administration, but I think that all of us as Americans need to come back together. We all need to come back together. We need accountability in our neighborhoods. We need accountability in our families. We need accountability on the streets. We need respect for people. Once again, we need respect for the law. We need respect for individual freedoms. And I'm all about that. That's another podcast. That's not today. Today is about how do we get people back on track? How did I get back on track? Lori Baker, poof, goodbye career, just like that. I know she felt it too. Lori's a friend of mine. She felt it in her career. I have so many friends who were in the fitness industry like that, gone overnight. So for all of us, it became a struggle. And I started thinking about what made a difference in this life, what made a difference um, for me as I was navigating through this. And I'll be honest, man, on some of these nights where I was going through the pain, when I was going through, at some nights I would wake up and I felt like my throat was closing up. I would have the shakes, and I was wondering, man, am I going to make it through the night? And it made me think back to when I was in the SEAL teams. It made me think back to, I wish I had some amazing individuals, my SEAL teammates, and one individual in particular. And that individual was a point man. And so many times I work with amazing point man. My point man in Iraq was phenomenal. Our point man recce teams were incredible. And I started thinking about, man, why in a moment of hardship would I start thinking about why I needed a point man? Over here on the IG, we need to come back together like we did after 9/11. We did. You know, there's this idea that patriotism is this bad thing. Why is belief in your country a bad thing? It is a lie that's being fed that America's a terrible place. Has America, made some mistakes? Absolutely. There is no country on the planet that hasn't made mistakes, but we've gotten better. We've had amazing individuals who were innovative in their thinking. Slavery was a terrible thing. We moved past that. Are there pockets of racism? There are small pockets, but not the vast majority of this country. The vast majority of this country are amazing people that all they want to do is set a course for their life. They want to be successful. They want to accomplish goals. They want to raise their family. They don't want to have to worry about crime or violence and all these things. And here's a little secret, guys. I've been all over the world. Everybody is like that. So we need to come back together. We need to have individuals who understand how they set goals, how they drive forward. AK La Austin said, yes, that's truth. A lot has changed. Been pushing to get my focus and back on course. Jem Burris was furloughed. I finally had enough and started working out. I love that. Pointman is a great book. Outstanding by Steve Farr. I love that, man. I haven't checked that one out. But a Pointman is an individual that helps you get back on course. And guys, that is what we need to do in this life. If you for years have been trying to figure out, how do I get in better shape? How do I make more money in my business? How do I become a better individual? How do I build relationships? How do I grow my business? How do I scale? It doesn't matter what the end state is. All that matters is if you understand who you are, what your values are. From there, that becomes your mission. And that's really what I wanted to talk about today, because that is this idea behind the Point Man for Life. All right. Hey, I'm going to interrupt for a second. Right now, we've got the contest going on, 12:30, 12:45. If you want to get an amazing No Bad Days shirt, text, get off the X to 888-906-1359. We have 3 winners. You will get a $50 credit. You can get one of our No Bad Days shirts, or you can get some other amazing swag like our stickers. We got these awesome No Bad Days stickers, man, which I have got decorating my shaker bottle. So I've also got it decorating my iPad. No more Apple. It's the No Bad Days iPad. Little did people know. So that's what's up. What's up from Sweden? Good to see you. So good to see you, Sweden. But this is what I want to talk about. So I want to share. I'm going to share a couple of things. So first off, I want to bring up some of these slides. So the first question I want to ask you guys is this. This has been a tough year. And I've had a lot of people say, man, I'm so thankful that, this year is almost over. But I got bad news, guys. And I said this at the end of 2020, and people hated me for it, specifically the long-haired admiral. She said, you jinxed us all. I didn't jinx us. This is just a reality of life. I said at the end of 2020, there's no guarantee that 2021 is going to be better. And I don't know if it was, guys. 2021 was equally a hard year, man. A lot of us are on the uptick. But my question to you is, will you be ready? And I know a lot of you are going to look at that question and you're going to think to yourself, well, what does that mean? Ready for what? And the reality is, it doesn't matter. A mindset of readiness, an overcome mindset, being a point man for your own life is a mindset knowing that somewhere out there on the horizon, there's another ambush coming. If it's not a pandemic, it's something else. If it's not civil divide, it's something else. If it's not maybe you losing your job or a relationship coming to an end or some kind of sickness, it's something else. Part of the problems with life, man, is we get hit with life ambushes. We get hit with these problems, and it takes a mindset of readiness, and that's exactly what this Point Man for Life program is all about. Point men in the military were amazing, guys. The ones that I work with were absolutely incredible. And as I was going through my different, when I was going through the sickness last year, when I was going through COVID, when at one point they were like, hey, this could be cancer, I thought about, well, man, I need a point man. I need to be the point man for my own life. And what are the critical things that make such an effective point man? And these are what they are. Number one, guys, you have to have relentless belief in a clearly defined mission. What makes the SEAL team so ruthlessly effective on the battlefield is that right there, number one. And understanding what our mission is. But, missions are multi-layered, guys. They go from the top level of understanding that you're a member of the United States of America, you're a citizen of this country, then you're a member of the Navy, then you're a member of the SEAL team, then you're a member of a assault troop, then you're a member of a specific SEAL team mission location, and then it gets all the way down into the individual mission that you're on at that time. Capture, kill, reconnaissance, whatever it is, that becomes your mission. But then from there, it gets even deeper. It gets into who you are. What are your values? What makes you who you are? What drives you? What makes you tick? And this is no different in life. And I know so many people who don't do this. They don't understand their mission. Number two, specific destination and set course. Where are we going? How do we get there? Number three, situational awareness and risk assessment. So many people out there, they don't know where they're going. They don't have a course. They're just a ship adrift out in the middle of the ocean. All right, hang on. Let me check out IG. I honestly wonder how long it will take for this world to find its new normal. It's up to us, guys. It's up to us. It's up to all of us as American citizens, right or left. I don't believe the news wants to paint that this country is as divided as we've ever been. And I think there are groups in this country that are at that point. But the vast majority of Americans, we're all in the middle. We're in the middle. We believe in the greatness of this country. We believe in freedom. We believe that you should have the right and the freedom to make decisions for yourself, for your family. And that's what needs to happen. All of us in the middle need to come together and say, hey, we're not as extreme as what the media wants to paint. Situational awareness and risk assessment. Number three, we look at the risks and then we watch the indicators. And I'm going to talk about that. And then number four, guys, an overcome mindset to get off the X. We cannot avoid every ambush. They are coming, man. They're coming for all of us. So we've got to be able to do that. All right. What time is it? It's 12:45. I should have three winners. Let me take a look. Let me see if I got any contacts. Anybody win? Anybody win? Kenny Mitchell. Yeah. Marcelo. Great to hear from you, Jason. Thank you, Marcelo. I appreciate you. Dennis and Bipo. Get off the X. Yes. Passing that number. I appreciate it. So that has come up. So some of you, you should be getting notified right about now. Oh, I got a bunch of comments. I've been a state trooper for the past few years, and I was thinking about joining the military to continue my service. Any tips? Chris, it depends on what you want to do. Hold that thought, though, because let me finish what I'm going over. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to be on a frontline unit, if you want to, the Air Force right now takes great care of their people, and they're on the forefront of the cyber security. And I tell you what, future wars are going to be cyber wars. We need smart people who are actively engaging on the cyber warfare front. Hey, man, thanks for your inspiring words. Love listening to you. Keep it up. Thanks, Sanku. All right. So, guys, in this day and age, if you are a point man, you are the light in the darkness. Any individual who is showing you the way, who is leading you, how often have we had that leader in our lives that when we were struggling, they were the one that shone that light for us and said, hey, this is where you need to go. A great mentor, a great leader, a great friend. Man, I've had so many in my life. And I want to challenge you in this day and age of crazy negativity. You need to be your own light in the darkness. And that's what the Point Man for Life program is all about, guys. This mastermind, I still got slots open for it. We'll be kicking it off in 2022. Why not invest in yourself? I know so many people who waste all kinds of money on all kinds of things. Why not invest in yourself and look at how you could truly make a difference in your own life and start to define these things? So number one, relentless belief in your mission. Guys, here's the thing. When I got injured and I was in that hospital, sometimes your mission changes in this life. I think there's a lot of people out there that their mission has changed. Um, 2020 and 2021 changed a lot of people's trajectory. They had one job, suddenly businesses were shut down. This happened to me when I was in the SEAL teams. When I was injured, my operational career came to an end. And I found myself in that hospital bed laying there trying to figure out, where do I go from here? I knew when the doctors were telling me, hey, we're thinking about amputating your arm. I was wired shut. I was trached. I had nothing left in my nose. I had tubes coming out of my nose. They were feeding me through a stomach tube. The doctors were talking about amputating. I couldn't walk from the amount of blood I lost. And I remember thinking to myself, where do I go from here? And about that time, I had a couple of people that came into the room and they were like, it's such a shame what we see, these individuals who have been wounded, who have been broken, they're never going to be the same. They're never going to be able to get back out there and make a difference in this life and their own life. And guys, I remember sitting there thinking, is that me? Like, am I a victim? And that's a problem we're having in this country right now, this victim mindset. And I tell you what, if you don't understand who you are, if you don't understand your values, if you don't understand and have never defined your mission in this life, then guess what? You will become a victim, because other people will tell you and try and place you into a box. They'll say because you're a minority. They'll say because you're a woman. They'll say because you're gay or not gay, or whatever, gender persuasion you may fall under. Or they'll say because you're poor, you're never going to be able to get ahead. You're a victim. And people will try and place you into the victim box, but it is a lie. And individuals who come to understand who they are, individuals who understand what their mission is in this life, they're the ones that get up and drive forward. And guys, there are millions and millions and millions and millions of individuals around the world who have overcome discrimination against race, creed, color, gender, religion, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. And the reason they did is because they understood who they were. They understood their mission in this life. And when I was in that hospital bed and they tried to place me into that victim box, I said, no, that's not me. And this was where I wrote out that sign on the door. It said, attention to all who enter here. If you're coming in this room with sadness or sorrow, don't bother. The wounds that I received, I got in a job that I love, doing it for people that I love, defending the freedom of a country that I deeply love. I will make a full recovery. What is full? That's the absolute utmost. Physically, I have the ability to recover. And I'm going to push that about 20% further through sheer mental tenacity. This room you're about to enter is a room of fun, optimism, and intense rapid regrowth. If you're not prepared for that, go elsewhere. And we signed it, the management. But here's the thing about this, guys. In that moment, I wrote out my new mission statement. It became who I was for the future. It became what I believed in. It became the foundation to get me off that X, to not be a victim, but to be a victor and drive forward. And don't get me wrong, 4 years, 40 surgeries, major setbacks. At one point, my nose, this is the third nose they built me. And at one point, after the second failure, the infection had set in, they had to cut it all out. And I just had a hole in my face. I wore a patch over it. And I remember during that time, man, I was having other infection problems. I was having setbacks. I remember one morning waking up crying my eyes out like, this sucks. Like, here I was this amazing warrior. And now I'm just this broken shell of a man laying in this hospital bed. And I remember thinking to myself in that moment, dude, you got to get up. You've got to set the example for your kids. You have to be the light in the darkness. Other people can't do it. And guess what? You wrote this sign. This is your mission. You got to get up and drive forward. And that is what it was about. And that became the fire for me to know this is who I is. That is why having a written mission statement is so powerful. Number two, you need to understand that is the light in the darkness. It is if you can understand who you are and you write it down, that's what part of this Pointman for Life program is, to figure out what your values are and then build your mission around them. So Sir Bartley Denny over here said, I just got the Pointman planner. Yes, thank you. Get out there, man. That's what it's about. Number two, we got to set that specific destination. Destination guys are long-term goals. 3 years out at a minimum is what I recommend. Where are you going? Where do you want to be in your fitness? When I grow up, I want to look like Ray Cash Care. So I'm not even built in the same frame, but I do. Ray does an amazing job. And there are other guys out there that really take great care of their body. I want to do it not only because you physically look good, but because it's good for you. We know that physical leadership. So you've got to set that. What does that look like for me? What is my weight? How much weight should I be pushing? What's my body fat percentages? These are specific long-term goals. Where do you want to be in your business? What are the specific goals? And then the short-term goals are the waypoints along the way. You have to know these things, guys. When I was a kid and I wanted to be a SEAL, and this is the emblem of the U.S. Navy SEALs, if any of you guys don't know that emblem, called the Trident. It's why my first book was called The Trident, the forging and reforging of a Navy SEAL leader. Because when I was a kid, I didn't understand what this emblem truly represented. And it took a long time into my career to truly understand the sacrifice and the heritage and the legacy that went into that. When I was a kid, I just didn't understand it. All I knew was my mission was to wear that emblem. And I knew that, so that was my destination. And my short-term goals, there were waypoints that I had to do along the way. One of them was to go to Buds. And in the 6th week of Buds, man, I went through Hell Week. And yeah, I'm sure you guys love this picture, man. That was taken right after I secured Hell Week. But less than 24 hours earlier from when this picture was taken, I almost quit. We were getting our ass kicked, man. And we were losing every race. And I remember at one point I was standing on top of the dive tower. It had gotten cold. And in San Diego, it was about 48 degrees. I went through Hell Week in March of 95. And I remember standing up on the dive platform on Thursday night wearing nothing but those little tri-shorts. And the wind was just howling through there. And I remember jackhammering on that platform. And I was like, dude, I'm ready to quit. Like, this sucks. I've had enough. But I remembered that I had a mission, that my destination to earn that Trident was further down the road. And there was a level of sacrifice and pain and discomfort that I had to go through. Those was the short-term goals. Those were my waypoints. And I knew if I didn't check those waypoints, I could not accomplish that long-term goal. Guys, that's what you have to do in your own life. So many times I meet people that are like, I want to be rich. I want to be a better dad. I want to be in better shape or a better mom or whatever it is. But they're not willing to put in the work. There's work, there's sacrifice, but you can map out the course. That's what the Pointman for Life program is about. So, Jen, what does the masterclass provide? I'm telling you right now, it provides this. It helps you define your mission. It helps you establish your short and long-term goals. And it helps you figure these things out, how to be balanced as a leader. That's what this program is about. I'm giving you insight into this program. How do we stay on course? Well, guys, it happens through leadership balance. And that's one of the things that I talk about in the course. It's one of the things I talk about in my book, Overcome. You leaders have to be balanced. Just like great martial artists or a great fighter, they're balanced. They have the ability to move. They don't just trip up when they get into a fight. You know, we want to stay up. We want to stay balanced. Leaders need to be the same. When life ambushes come along, the individuals who are balanced are the ones who are ready better. And that's accomplished through these 5 areas of what I call the Pentagon of peak performance. Number 3, third Pointman principle, guys, we got to analyze the risks and we got to watch the indicators. So when I was a training instructor for the SEAL teams, we were at a point of time in the mid-90s where risk assessment was a big thing. I mean, you guys all know, you saw on the news lately that we just lost a SEAL, Commander Brian Bourgeois, in a training accident last week. Training is in special operations. Training is hard. It is dangerous. And if we mess up, we can lose people. And it's had throughout my career, I'd say we've lost probably at least one guy a year on average, if not more. And we do everything in our power to try and reduce these risks. But back then in the 90s, the risk assessment process was super complicated. It was this ridiculous matrix that every single line item you had to go deep into. And what would happen is guys would just gun deck it. They would be like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? And my commanding officer came to me and said, hey, I want a simple risk assessment tool that will only take 5 to 10 minutes, that can be quickly done. And he said, and that we can try and minimize the risks in both training and combat. I want it to be able to apply for both. And what we came up with is this thing called C Vortex. And these were the top things that we felt like impacted missions or training. C stood for communications. In the military, communication is critical. V stood for visibility. Believe it or not, visibility is a critical factor when we're conducting operations. If there's a raging storm or if there's a dust storm when we're going in Iraq and Afghanistan, it makes a difference when we're flying helicopters in. O stands for outside assets. The outside assets, we work with so many outside assets, TF-160, boats, Navy ships, Army, Striker platforms, all these things. We need to have good comms with them. Rest. How much rest have we had before we're going in to do an operation or something complicated or high risk training? Rehearsals. How often have we gone through it so that we make sure we understand what's going to happen? T was training. What's our level of training? What are the threats? I'm talking about enemy's next. I'm talking about what are the threats? The environment is a big threat. If it's 20 degrees outside or 10 degrees outside and we're wet, that's a major threat. We have to manage the environmental factors to keep guys alive. E was enemy. What's the level of enemy in a combat situation? And then X was experience. What's our level of experience? What if I told you that with this program, I actually provide to you your own risk assessment tools? I have one for business and I have one for individuals and I have one for leaders. It's part of both my Pointman planner and it's part of the Pointman for Life Mastermind. We talk about these things. How do we analyze risks in our own lives? And then the last one, guys, indicators. Great Pointmen always have their head on a swivel. I watch so many people. How many of you guys remember this video? I'd love some comments. How many of you guys remember this video? It's hilarious. It was back when, I don't know, it was maybe 3 or 4 years after cell phones were popular. And there's a gal, where's my phone? There's a gal that walks out of she walks out of the mall and she's got her phone up. She walks out of a store and the camera is filming her and she steps up and walks right into the fountain. She trips into the fountain because she was totally looking at her phone. Guys, she had no situational awareness. All right, I want to take a break for a moment. What time we got? Here shortly, we were getting ready for our second giveaway. So my Pointman for Life program, guys, it is $19.97 for a 6-month program. You get put into a program with like-minded individuals, hard-charging individuals who want to get better at whatever aspect of their life. They want to get better in business. They want to get better in fitness. They want to be better. They want to be the best version of themselves. And you are put into this program with these other individuals, and we go through the 3-month course. Every week we have a 90-minute class on these different aspects of what I talked about today. And then from there, there's 2 months of implementation. And then there's another month where we're just checking in with myself and my coaches to make sure that you guys are getting it. So yeah, absolutely. You get access to me, Sir Bartley Denny. So I'm the one leading it, but I also have some of my coaches helping. So right now, going live, text Get Off the X to 888-906-1359, and you will win 50% off the Pointman for Life Mastermind. Man, I gave blood yesterday. I'm suddenly feeling it. So, Racono, what's up, man? Hello from Spain. So, taking a break for a second. So anyways, if you want 50%, so that's $1,000 off the Pointman for Life course. Black Diamond. Yeah, man, much prayers to you guys. So, all right. Hang on, I'm going to adjust my my setup for a second. And bring this down. And bring this down. Oh. All right. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I got to adjust here for a second. All right. Let me grab this. Okay. So guys, the indicators are having awareness. It's watching the signs that are out there and knowing seeing these different signs. So many people walk through life, they're totally blind to the signs that are out there, guys. So that's what this program teaches. And then the last one, guys, you have to have an overcome mindset to get off the X. Just like in the SEAL teams. All right, there we go. Let me readjust. All right. Let me readjust my Instagram peeps. All right. Just like in the SEAL teams, we cannot avoid every ambush. So sometimes we have to start planning for, hey, man, we're about to hit the storms. So that's what it's about. You got some of my coaches on Instagram, Coach Ozzy, Coach Kenny. But you have to develop an overcome mindset to get off the X. You cannot prevent every ambush. They're coming, man. They're coming, and you have to have this overcome mindset. So that's what it's about. It is about getting off that X, guys. And who gets off the X the fastest, they thrive. I mean, I've worked with NFL teams. I've worked with college teams. I've worked with Fortune 100 and 500 companies. And it doesn't matter who has a mindset to get off the X the fastest. These are the individuals that thrive, guys. They don't just survive. And that's what it is about. So, all right. The last thing we talk about in this is perspective. This is my skull. So you guys want to know this no bad days line. That is my skull that we have put on here. That is what it is about. It was taken from this acrylic model that the doctors developed to try and figure out how to put me back together. Here you go, IG. This was the acrylic model on my skull. You can see the damage that I took from that gunshot wound. And every time I look at that sign, every time I look at that skull, or I look at the drawing that a buddy of mine drew, I think about, I'm still here, man. Every day is a gift. Every day you wake up is a gift. It may be hard, but your ability to drive forward, your ability to still be alive is a gift. And that is perspective. And that's why I talk about there are no bad days, man. There's hard days, there's tough days, but there's no bad days. If you're still breathing, you have the ability to make a difference in this life. And that's what this program is all about. So guys, right now, if you text get off the X to 888-906-1359, you can win. There's only one winner, but you can win 50% off the Pointman for Life Mastermind. So, all right, I'm going to close this out. I'm going to remove this, and we are back. So I want to open it up to questions. Who's got questions? Let me see what's going on. It's inevitable. Coach Ozzy, who I feature in my Overcome book, I talk about him. He was a Marine who saw intense combat in Fallujah, and he has overcome, guys. I mean, Ozzy was suicidal. He was on drugs, and dude, he came back. He's now doing amazing things. He's one of my coaches. And he says it's inevitable to run into an ambush. The difference will be how you overcome those ambushes. That is absolutely true. That is a mindset. And it cannot be turned on in the blink of an eye. You have to prepare yourself for it. You have to do these things. Aaron, hey, Jason, greetings from Germany. Donnie, what's up, man? It's good to see you. Elizabeth Murphy, hi, Kenny. Busy as always. So love seeing you on here. Glad you guys could join us. So 105 right now. You've got 10 minutes left. If you are interested in trying to win the $1,000 off to be a member of our Overcome Mastermind or the Pointman for Life Mastermind. So, Sir Barley, we'd love to have you. You'd be a great member of the group, man. So we'd love to have you on here. But that is what's going on. Do I have any questions? I'd like to open it up for questions, comments. How many of you have been ambushed before? What was your ambush? You know, in this life, we did research. We estimate the average person will go through at a minimum five major life ambushes. When I define a major life ambush, it is anything that will forever leave mental, emotional, physical, or deep financial scars, meaning you'll never fully recover. These scars I carry from combat, they'll never fully go away. I'm going to have them the rest of my life. You know, people look at me and immediately they're like, that dude's fucked up. I don't know what happened to him, but he's fucked up. And that's okay. It makes me who I am. It makes me tougher. It makes me stronger. And if you're willing to get off that X from those ambushes, that's what makes a difference. That's what builds an overcome mindset. So, all right. How much time we got? It's 107. So Kenny Mitchell, the ambushes are coming. You have to equip yourself and your family. You will not be the only one on the X. Coach Kenny is also one of my coaches. And guys, he has been through some incredible ambushes himself. He comes from the fire service. And he, I don't want to tell his story because I'd rather wait till, you meet him in the course. If you join our Pointman for Life Mastermind, you'll meet Kenny, or you'll meet him in the Overcome Army. Maybe the Pointman for Life Mastermind is too much of an investment right now. Then we actually, one of the other things that I run is I run the Overcome Army. And the Overcome Army is a group of individuals who are focused on accomplishing their goals and becoming better version themselves. You can learn more at overcomearmy.com. And it's just an amazing group. We have over 100 members at this point. It is relatively cheap. If you sign up right now before the end of the year, it's still $19.99 a month. Every day we do a live with myself or one of my coaches on positivity, on relentless driving forward, on holding yourself accountable. If any of you have watched my Monday muster, you actually get that live with the Overcome Army. So you get to ask questions and interact. Every day, one of my coaches are providing information and feedback and helping you to stay on course and accomplish your goals. If you sign up now, like I said, $19.99. Next in the new year, it becomes $29.99. We're giving some, $39.99. So we're doubling in price because we're giving some great aspects. If you want to learn more about the Pointman Mastermind, go to pointmanmastermind.com and you can learn more about it. And we are still obviously, we are still live with the, here, let me put that away. We are still live with the 50% off the Pointman for Life Mastermind. So if you're interested in $1,000 off, we got about 6 more minutes. So do I have any other questions? Any other questions, comments? All right. I'm waiting, seeing if Elizabeth Murphy, the start of the Pointman Planet, the 5-hour meeting was great. Love it. Here we go. We got some great comments coming in. Jason Hedges, a member of our Overcome Army, said, Overcome Army has changed my life for the better. I took hold of my life and got back in control and pursuing my dreams towards a new career at 44. It's never too late. Guys, I say that all the time. I meet people that say, oh, I'm too old for this. I can't do this. I'm too old to get in shape. I'm too busted. Dude, listen, if anybody's busted, it's me. And I know a lot of people out there who are more busted than I am that are still going after it. It's never too late. Jason Hedges is living proof. Other guys are living proof. If you're interested, check out overcomearmy.com. Donnie Apperson said, lots of major ambushes, but worse was my son passed away in a skateboarding accident at 13 years old. Guys, that's probably one of the biggest life ambushes I've seen is the loss of a child. And Donnie and Lisa, members of our Overcome Army, are amazing. They're driving forward. Donnie's wife, Lisa, just got her law degree. So they are off the X, moving forward. And guys, that's what it's about. It's not about perfection. There is no perfection. Navy SEALs are not perfect. But for everyone, it is about continuing to drive forward, small incremental gains. And that's what the Pointman for Life program is about. So Jason Hedges said, thank you, Jason. Lieutenant Redman will give you the tools to change your life. Sign up now for whatever program suits you best. Absolutely, guys. And Karen, what times will the online course be? I always struggle with the 9-hour time difference. Karen, we are going to do, once we have pretty much the final numbers in the last, in the next week, I'm going to send out a survey and we're going to try and pick what works best. Now, if you can't meet the lives, you will be able to go back and watch. So, and we may change them up even, we may change them up. So 1 week we may do it earlier. 1 week we may do it later. That way everybody has an opportunity. So, but I'm going to have people vote. So, Elizabeth Murphy, didn't the team say you're much more handsome with your scars? They said that getting shot in the face was the best thing that ever happened to me. That I was an ugly son of a bitch before I got shot. So, so yes, that is absolutely true, Elizabeth. Rob Hall, Jason's lessons changed my outlook on the world. No longer a victim. I control my path now. The Overcome Army is an amazing place to grow and learn. Rob, another member of our Overcome Army. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And Rob, watching you grow from, when you came to the group, it's awesome. I love seeing it. So, all right, guys, we have 3 minutes left with the giveaway. If you want 50% off the Pointman for Life Mastermind, text Get Off the X to 888-906-1359, and you will win that 50%. If you, let's see, what else? Gene Sweeney, greetings back in September, October 2016, 9/11 survivors. So Gene Sweeney, yeah, member of the Perfect Day movie. So the film that I was a part of where we talk about the Perfect Day was a terrorist attack that occurred across America. And so it's a film that some of you may not know, I'm a part-time actor. I've done a little bit of acting. I was on Hawaii Five-0 and I got the lead role in the Perfect Day. Gene Sweeney was one of our actors in there. So yeah, awesome, man. Pretty amazing stuff. So Gene, thanks for the shout out. So love your story with the additional Rangers lead the way training, crawling, mumbling through frozen shrubs. Absolutely. Good times, man. Much love to all my fellow Rangers out there. Ranger school is no joke. No joke. So, all right, guys, you have 2 minutes, basically a minute and 30. If you want to chance to win the Pointman for Life Mastermind, it is $1,000 value. And guys, I'm going to leave these. You won't have access to the contest. Those have to happen live. But here at the end, I'm giving one free thing away. It's a great value. And those of you that watch this, those of you that come back and watch this afterwards, the giveaway at the end will be good for until the end of the week. So if you want to take advantage of the free giveaway, that will still work. So, all right. If there are, we got 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. If you have not signed up, if you want a chance to win 50% off the Pointman for Life Mastermind, now is the time to do it. So, all right, I'm going to do that, and now I'm going to show you what the free giveaway is, and that's going to be all for today. So, G Frisbee, just your message or enough. Thanks for those, LT. Yeah, you know it, man. It's about building that overcome mindset. We are becoming a nation of victims. Don't be a victim, be a victor, meaning you get up, meaning you drive forward, meaning you don't accept that just because the color of your skin or where you were born, what demographic you come from, victors figure out a way to drive forward. They don't allow themselves to be placed into the victim box. So don't buy into that. Harley, there's a lot of SEALs getting into politics here in Texas, like Morgan and others. And I think that's awesome because I believe that we need good down there. I agree, Harley. I love it, man. I love seeing the guys that are out there. Politics is an ugly swamp. That is the only thing. I've had some people talk to me about it. Right now, I feel like I can do more trying to spread and overcome mindset and help people become the best version of themselves than I could in politics because I got a lot of friends. NFW Watch Company, what is up, George? Working on getting my family off an X. Hey, good luck with that, man. Always tough, but focus on the principles. React methodology will get you off that X. All right, guys. So time is up for the Pointman for Life giveaway. So I hope that someone out there is that winner. So the last thing, guys, that I am giving away, pretty excited. I'm giving away free access to one of my courses. So I have the How to Build an Overcome Mindset course. I'm going to give you a couple of videos so that you guys can see what this is. And so I'm going to show you that. So, hey, what's up, everybody? It's retired Navy SEAL, best-selling author, coach, and entrepreneur Jason Redman here with a word of encouragement. It's about how to build your foundation for an unshakable overcome mindset. You see, on our best days and on our toughest, life is about many things, including sometimes tackling adversity. And that may not be easy. It may not always seem possible. In fact, it may even be hard just to face it. I learned this during my 21-year Navy SEAL career and equally challenging during the last 10 years of my business. But the good news is that if we are willing to drive through it, adversity can build us and shape us for the better. Millions of people work toward this every day, and those with the right tools succeed. Because success doesn't happen by chance. Success happens by setting your destination, navigating the rough waters, grinding through the hardship, and being positively determined to accomplish your objectives no matter what. Others do this, and with a strong overcome mindset, so can you. So what is the overcome mindset? The overcome mindset is about upgrading your perspective. It's about relentless commitment to cultivating the courage, resilience, tenacity, and attitude it takes to face, tackle, and overcome anything, even through what I call life ambushes. Based on nearly 30 years of elite performance and leadership training, experience, and missions accomplished, my How to Build the Overcome Mindset online course is a first step to reclaiming and resetting your life. It's 3 weeks to an unshakable foundation for everything you plan to build, personally, physically, professionally. It's a waypoint on your journey to being prepared to get off the X, move forward, and thrive in your own life missions. The How to Build the Overcome Mindset course will guide you to shift your perspective on adversity and claim your sense of personal power. It'll train your attitude to fuel your fortitude and determine the outcomes you desire. It'll strengthen and apply such critical traits such as tenacity, perseverance, and mental and emotional leadership. And you'll maintain hope even in dire situations because you will know without a doubt that there's always a solution and you are determined to find it. So whether you're in the midst of adversity right now or maybe you're leery of what's ahead, your path to building the Overcome Mindset begins right here, right now. Prepare to crush your goals and overcome all. I'll see you out there on the battlefield of life. Hey guys, so that is my Overcome Mindset course. I am giving it away for free to all of you. All you have to do is text I Overcome to 888-906-1359 and you get free access to that course. It'll walk you through how you go to our website. It's going to give you a credit. The course is $29.99. It's going to give you a $29.99 credit. So that'll give you access to that course. I'm going to show you a video in a minute that gives you a little bit more flavor of what's in the course. If you want to see that. I saw a comment on here, Karen. Yes, absolutely. We have financing. So if you sign up for this, and I do agree, $2,000 is a lot, but I've priced it. I've talked to other people. I mean, 6 months, 3 months of content, 90 minutes every week, working with me, working with other coaches. You get put into a private group where you're working with other like-minded individuals. So it's a mastermind format where you're able to talk about problems. You're able to leverage each other. You're able to leverage me. You're able to leverage my coaches. And then there's the implementation. You also receive a Pointman planner and our Pointman planning poster. These are all the things that come with it. So financing is option. And Karen, it is not for you. It's not $2,000, Karen. You have been a member of the Overcome Army for over 6 months. It is 50% off for you. If you were interested in being in the program, let me know. Send me an email. And I will give you the discount code for Overcome Army members that have been part of the program for over 6 months. So Karen, hit me up and I can send you that code if you were interested. So let's see. So yes, I think I've answered all those questions. G Frisbee, Trey Alace in the house. What's up, Trey? Hopefully I will see you out there. We'll be coming out to California the end of the month. My son is going to be starting his music production school. And Karen, the financing program is available to you also. So not only will you get the discount being a 6-month Overcome Army member, the financing is available. So just email me and we can coordinate those details. All right, guys, I'm going to play one more video. It's going to give you a taste of what the Overcome Mindset, some of the content that's in it. I'll let you see that. And then if there's any other questions or comments, and if not, then we can wrap this up. So Spartan warrior stood up and he said, "That's fantastic news, for that means tomorrow we shall have our battle in the shade." Guys, that's attitude. That is the Overcome Mindset. That is not mentally quitting. That is understanding that you have a choice in the face of extreme adversity. It's not going to be easy, but it is a choice to choose that positive attitude, to give people hope, and to drive forward. All right, man, that is the lesson for this week. Don't mentally quit. It leads you down that slope of breaking the first rule of whine and cry and just say, but it's not fair. I want back what I lost. You know, I did all these things. I did everything right. And instead, you just have to accept, you know, sometimes life just doesn't unfold that way. Sometimes life just is not fair. I can't tell you how many guys I went through training with that did everything right. And, you know, maybe they just suffered an injury. You know, some fluke injury came along that put them out of training and eliminated their opportunity to be a SEAL. Or I know people that were going after something else in their life and some crazy circumstance would come along that stopped their dreams cold in their tracks. And what do? Well, you can lay there and feel sorry for yourself too. Gratitude makes people like us. Holy smokes, what a revelation. If you're around people that are constantly negative, constantly comparing, constantly focusing on the negative crap in their lives, we're like, I just don't want to hang around with that person. But when you hang around with somebody that's like, man, you know, I'm really thankful for the things that I have. You want to be around that person. Number 3, gratitude, you ready for this? Makes us healthier. That's right. I talked to you about physical leadership as the base level of the Pentagon of Peak Performance, sleep, nutrition, and fitness. And as we move up that higher level, that spiritual leadership, and gratitude is a part of that. All right. Okay, guys, so there you go. Gave you some good content from the Overcome Mindset course. If you were interested in getting that course for free, text I Overcome to 888-906-1359. And that's what's up. That's what's up for today, guys. So that is my, I live my life by this manner. You know, I have defined my mission. I set a destination. I set a course. We do it. I do it in my personal life. I do it in my fitness. I'm getting ready to talk about a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to have some fun for my next fitness goal that I want to have. And Sir Bartley Denny, thanks for sharing. Cheers. I'm going to make a decision on Pointman for life. I really appreciate it. And hey, we'd love to have you in it. There'd be no doubt. If not, then we can take a look at, just hit me up, Sir Bartley Denny. I appreciate it, man. Send me a DM. I'll check that out. And then for everyone else, man, that's, I forget where I was going with it. So let's see. Who else? Boom. Karen Huber. Wow. Don't mentally quit. Question. What is the difference between the original Pointman program to the Mega Motivational Mastermind Pointman program? So I did not do an original Pointman program. There's just the Pointman Planner, and the Pointman Mastermind brings people together, and we get deep into, I help you to go through these things, to implement them into your life. So Sir Bartley Denny, thank you. G Frisbee, appreciate you. See you at the next muster. Yeah, man, absolutely. So guys, that's what's up. Are there any other questions? So I'm going to give it just a couple minutes, and we're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to continue. We're rolling into the new year. Tomorrow we actually have, that's what I was going to say. So I've got fitness goals, professional goals. We use a system called Entrepreneurial Operating System. So tomorrow we have our annual meeting where we're planning our business goals. We're setting those long-term and short-term waypoints, and we're figuring out where we're going in our business. So that's going to be Wednesday and Thursday. So that is what is up. All right, guys. Much love. I'm not seeing any other questions. I'm going to give it just a minute because I know there's a little bit of delay. So Donnie Epperson said, Merry Christmas. Thank you, guys. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Whatever faith you decide you want to follow, then I hope it's a great one over this holiday season. So Black Diamond, love Ray Cash Care, great guy, great motivator. Ray is the man, dude. He is he's an animal, dude. He's an animal. So, all right, David Babe, what's up, man? Good to see you on here. So, David Babe, you were showing up at the very end of talking about the 4 Pointman principles, talking about the Pointman for Life Mastermind. So, all right, guys, I'm not seeing any other questions or comments, so I'm going to wrap things up. Much love to all of you, and get out there, guys. Even if you don't do any of this, I hope that you will crush your goals. We are living in a time where people are just settling for good is good enough. And I think it's creating a massive degradation in our society, because we should always be trying to be better. We should always be trying to respect others' opinions. We should always be trying to challenge our beliefs, but there should be accountability. It should be based off the caliber of your work and your work ethic. It should be based off your character and no other things that are out there. That's how I believe. That's what it's about. So, AK Austin, thank you. I truly appreciate it. Always, yeah, man. Always putting out. That is my goal, to put out great content to help people become the best version of themselves. It is my mission. It is part of my mission statement, guys. So we talked about mission at the beginning. Mine is I want to help others to be the best version of themselves. I want to help all of you to be better, because if all of us are better, man, think about this world we would live in. So what is the first thought that comes into your head when you wake up? I'm going to attack the day, Randy. That's my first thought. Cup of coffee, and I'm rolling, man. Typically, I start looking at what my day, I already know from the night before what my day is going to be, but then I start looking at it more. And then the next thing is to get my workout in. So, Randy, that's how I hit it, man. I like to start my day with a workout. It just sets the tone for the day. Wayne Tolan, just want you to know how much I admire you. My dad survived the Bataan Death March. Holy smokes, man. Much respect. If there's anybody out there that doesn't know what the Bataan Death March is, brutal time in the Pacific Islands when the base fell and they marched them. I think 60 some miles, and man, thousands died in that march. So your dad survived. Spent 4 years POW, was combat veteran in Korea and Vietnam. So much appreciated, Wayne. Much appreciated. So, Miss American Lady, look over here. What's up, Miss American Lady? What's going on? So, Miss American Lady, you guys, my streaming program, Instagram doesn't play well with others. So I gotta So I'm over here on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, but I can't link into Instagram. So I have to have you guys over here. I have to give you love separate. So that's what's up. All right. All right, guys, I'm out. Much love. Crush it. Even if you're not working with me, crush your goals. You will feel better in every aspect of your life if you set a goal and you go after it. It's bottom line. It's about consistency. It's about discipline. It's about the overcome mindset. I'm out.